just realized that I needed strong women in my life. And it always does it to everybody. So, but it really, thank you. It just is a blessing because this is nothing that I ever thought I would do in a million years. I went to school and I got a bachelor's degree to clean teeth. Now, is that fun? No, but it can be rewarding because you actually see the benefits of your work right away, like we do, right? So they come with nasty teeth and they leave with clean teeth, and I did that. So, but it gets boring and monotonous, and you get pains in your neck and your arm and stuff like that. And the reason why I was in grad school, because that was my plan B. When I got either injured or burnt out on cleaning teeth, I wanted to be a teacher in a university. So I was getting my master's degree in dental hygiene so I could still teach that career field. But every time you move to a new state in dental hygiene, you have to purchase a new license. You have to take a new jurisprudence ethics test, and it gets really expensive. And I said, you know what? And Sumter is small. If you haven't been there, there's like maybe 30 dentists. There were no jobs, no full-time jobs for me, so I just offered to be a fill-in temporary hygienist for those that were sick or on maternity leave. And I realized that I'm never going to make friends or meet people if I'm not working a full-time job. And so for me, the keys, when they shared with me, was about the flexibility, the no territories, and no quotas. Because I knew in 2 years we were leaving, and that I needed a job that could go with me wherever I went, that those people that I met and made friendships and connections with would go with me and stay with me, and that those connections and friendships and networks would continue to grow. Because when you leave a dental office and all those women, I hardly ever talk to those people again. Every time I move, you can kind of keep in touch with Facebook, but what I love with Mary Kay is that I continue to do life with everybody, and every time I go to an event, I meet more people and make more friends and more connections, and it's just amazing now that, 3 years ago, I had very little friends in my, area where I was living in, and now, you've made a lot of friends in a short amount of time when you look at your senior director's Facebook page, and we have over 70 friends in common. And I've only known Lisa for less than 2 years. That's just amazing to me that we have so many similar connections, and that's all because of Mary Kay. And my sole reason for coming to Mary Kay was to make friends and to meet people. And it has been so much more than that to me. And I can never imagine not doing this, but it was never my plan, and to be in the season of life I'm in, it is amazing that anybody can do this at any point in their life and go from being a consultant who only wanted to make a few, $100 a month and wanting to make some friends to seeing this huge, bigger picture for their life and knowing that it could be so much more. So money wasn't a motivation for me, but it's great. But I just appreciate all of you, and I hope we all see each other at every event from here on out.
Okay, so my biggest obstacle was probably my own head, my self-talk. Like I said earlier, I told myself and my fiance at the time for 8 months that I was going DIQ. And it was really hard to see him, his support go down. And so I knew I had to do it. And I ended up submitting in August and signed like 8 girls that month, and we didn't hit production. And I was struggling because I knew September was coming and I was starting my final year of my master's, and I was going to be in class until 10 o'clock at night and studying for my board exams that I had to take in January. I was planning a wedding, and I just had so much on my plate that I said, I resubmitted September 1st, and my head already said, if I don't make it, I'm not resubmitting in October. The same day, guys, September 1st, and we were here with 2 days left in the month, and I had $850 in production in.